New videos every day.
Life, wisdom,
Psychetruth, massage.
Hi everybody, this is Gregory Gorey with BodyworkMasters.com, and today we're doing a little light back massage. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just sweeping down through these erectors. And come down, release these segment by segment. Coming up onto the sacrum itself, releasing the attachments here. Let me know if any of this is too much pressure for you. And same thing on the other side. And those attachments on the sacrum again. Can also come over to the top of the crest of the ilium. This can be a little ticklish. And same thing on the other side. Just follow along the top of the bone there. And let me have you bring this arm up, and we can get into these rhomboids here, and also get underneath the wing of the scapula here by putting this arm back and then lifting the shoulder back, and that's going to give a stretch to the pecs, but it's also going to make this easier to get underneath, up into subscapularis. And expose more of this erector group. Good, let's have you do same thing on the other side. Arm comes up, shoulder, and getting underneath the scapula. Working the erectors and the rhomboids. Sorry if that's a little tender. From there, you can get into upper trapezius. Generally with the upper trapezius, it pulls forward, rounds forward, so you want to be taking this tissue and generally moving in and down. Coming up into the neck a little bit. Now, one thing that I'm noticing, this is actually comes out of Eric Dalton's work. We want to create a level sacral base, and when I'm sitting here, I'm going to look at her body using my dominant eye. If you don't know what your dominant eye is, then what you need to do is put your fingers just like this, and then look at a light through that hole, and then close one eye, and then close the other. And if it moves, when you close that eye, you know that that's the dominant eye. And when you're trying to analyze what's happening structurally with the body, you always want to use your dominant eye. My dominant eye is my right eye. So my right eye goes over the center line, and I'm noticing that this hip is lower. So this hip is rotated forward and down, and we want to level that sacral base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one hand here. The other hand is going to, with a soft hand, is going to grip the front of her pelvis here, and I'm just going to pull back to the first motion barrier. Now what I'd like you to do is to gently pull your hip down towards the table. So she's doing that with about 20% of her force, and relax. Do that for about a count of 8, and then the next stretch, you're going to pull down again, and relax, and stretch, and one more time. And relax, and stretch. Good, so we're going to come back, recheck that. My dominant eye is looking, and that's better. So from there, I'm going to just release the sacrum a little bit. And get into the lats. I'm just doing a light little pincer grip palpation here. Oop, ticklish. So going in and releasing that tissue. And this is a little goosebumpy for you, isn't it? Sometimes that can be ticklish. I'm going to come in, release these rotator cuff muscles, the posterior deltoid here, get into the supraspinatus. And try that lat one more time. You're going to be real slow. Okay, ticklish. And relax there. Okay. Never mind that. Actually, you know how we can get that because she's reacting to that pincer palpation. We're just going to use a little oil instead and do kind of a glide rather than a grip. Yeah, Mackenzie's not as jumpy in that position. Also come up onto the top of the hips and just do a little light rocking. Another nice technique that you can employ is to come, and we're just going to take the scapula through its full range of motion. So that's up and back and around, and just getting a little mobility into the scapula, stretching out the pecs, going in both directions. Same thing on this other side. Good. And come back up onto the upper trap again. Now that we've got a little oil, it kind of changes the stroke slightly. And pulling this tissue back down the spine. What we can also do is oftentimes you'll see people that have a dowager's hump. Dowager's hump is when the T1, C7 the C7 is coming forward on T1 and T1 sticks out. Generally, when that happens, C6 or C7 can't close onto T1. So we can help to encourage that by coming in, gripping onto that tissue. And now what I'd like you to do, Mackenzie, is to lift your head up, flex it back, there, just like that. And then relax, and as she relaxes, I come down, and I'm just trying to encourage C7 to glide back onto T1 and come back down. And lift up one more time, and relax, and back down. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.